All right, things I'm pondering. I'm talking about the Epstein files. Things that don't make sense to me. Probably don't make sense to a lot of you. All right. And just so I want to be clear, I voted for Trump 3 times. Right. And I appreciate so much what Donald Trump has done as our president. Uh, and continue to hope that he does great and make America great. On that note is the Epstein file issue. All right. There was a campaign. All right. There were people that are currently in seats of the FBI, Cash Patel being one of them, Dan Bongino being the other. All right, Donald Trump saying that campaign, yeah, we're going to release the files. We're going to be the most transparent administration ever, and we're going to release this within days. All right. There was Cash Patel did podcast, the podcast thing, going around the horn. Dan Bongino, of course, is from about the podcast and stuff. Talked about it all the time and everything. Talking about the conspiracy of it all, even before he got selected as assistant director. All right. So we get elected, and an executive order is signed to release the files. All right. Old Blondie, Pam Bondi, Fox News babe, as I like to call her, decides that she will do a press release, and she does this Filegate thing where she calls certain influencers and hands them a folder and says, Phase 1 Epstein file release. Big photo thing there at the White House and everything. I'm all holding up the files. We're going to finally get the Epstein files and stuff. And then come find out next to nothing in it. Nothing in it at all. And then the story comes out as being that, well, the New York office didn't give all the files. Held some back, whatever. And now a truckload of files is on its way to the Department of Justice. So that's been like in the first month. Truckload of files. We were told to wait, hold off. That Pam Bondi just got in there and she's working on it and stuff, right? So, and I get it. They want to protect the names of the victims. I completely understand that. I don't need to know what young lady was involved. I don't need to know that. And it's not what I care about. I don't care about who that was. But then we had her making comments on the news. It's on my desk. The client list is on my desk. She was in the news saying there's thousands of videos of sexual acts with minors that cannot be shared. Okay? Let's stop right there and talk about it. Who was having the sex with the minors? Who is that person? Is it just Jeffrey? Is he the one? Is that it? See, we've been told that there's all kinds of clientele. We've been told by the administration officials, we've been told that big names, that there were people on that island, that there were people doing this and people doing that. We were told in the news reports that there are all kinds of cameras were seized and stuff. All kinds of computer service were seized and everything. And so we were told that imminently information's fixing to come out. It's fixing to come out. It's fixing to hit the fan. Then Cash Patel went back on podcast circuit. It's not exactly what you think it is. The video, there's no there, and stuff. He was, but he alluded that it's not as big as a thing that we thought it was, that we were gaslit for it to believe. But at the same time, it was, something was still coming. Something's still coming. And now, fast forward to where we're at now, and then there's nothing. Case is closed. Problem I have Epstein's dead. Okay, I get it. No, I can't prove it, but I get it. Epstein's dead, so he can't be convicted of anything. He's dead. His girlfriend, she's in prison for trafficking minors. Here's the question. To who? Who did she traffic minors to? Question number one, why is she in prison for trafficking minors and there's nobody else been arrested for that? Somebody had sex with a minor. What's the statute of limitations on that? I don't know. Alright? Who was having sex with the minors? Alright? If it's on camera, why ain't they chasing those people down? What's going on there? That's what our problem is. That's what me as a Trump voter, that's my problem. That if it's world leaders, senators, representatives, ex-presidents, whatever, other dignitaries from other countries, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't have no clue. Because they won't release the information. Listen, I'm not looking for the sex act. I'm not. What I'm looking for, obviously, they know who did it. Obviously, they know who they are. It's obvious. But now it's a hoax. So is the Maxwell girl, is she a hoax? Is she in prison for a hoax? If it's a hoax, why is she in prison? If there's no perpetrator for the sex trafficking, then why is she in prison? Free her now, right? Did she get a fair trial if it's a hoax? I'm just saying. Anyways, this is my first YouTube video that, it's got me distraught. I feel like every time Trump opens his mouth about Epstein, he digs a bigger hole. My question is, hey, does he know what his Department of Justice did? Does he know what Pam Bondi's been doing? Or not? And is he the one leading the cover-up? Or not? He signed an executive order, did he not? Am I wrong? I thought he signed an executive order to release the Epstein files to the Department of Justice. And now now it's a hoax. Everything's fake. What are your thoughts? Comment and tell me what.